So you may face this question in your next interview. So what is the difference between access token and refresh token? Access token is having less span of time. That means it expires in 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And a refresh token will have longer time. Like it can be 12 hours, 24 hours, 6 hours, according to your setup. So let's understand where we utilize and why. So let's say you have one browser, and this browser is opening your UI and one user is accessing your UI. Now this user requests to log in, right? So what your UI will do, your UI will connect with this web server, and here there will be one auth API, right? So auth API is there. Your UI is requesting this auth API. If your credentials are valid, it will give back two tokens. One is your access token, another is your refresh token, okay? And both are kind of JWTs, okay? Now what your UI will do next is it will store this to this local memory, maybe certain storage, local storage, whatever it is. It will store it in. Then it will next request for some data to the same server. So let's say you have a data API. So this data API is responsible to give some certain data according to your application type. So what it will do is UI will add this access token to the header. Okay. So your header will have the access token. Then this data API will check whether your access token is valid or not. That means your usage is within the expiry time or not. And also it will check certain data like your certificate or your email ID, whatever you want to validate, you will validate with the JWT token. Inside the JWT token, you will validate the signature as well for authenticity. So all these things you will validate with the access token. Okay. If everything is good, then it will send the response with 200 or 201 according to your status setup, right? But here, if your access token is expired, then data API will send a response that unauthorized. That means 401. Okay. If your UI sees this 401, what it will do? It would immediately call another API inside the server. That is your refresh API, refresh token API, with the refresh token this time, right? And this API should create a new access token and give back to your UI. So a new access token will be saved inside your storage of browser, right? For this particular UI. And from the next time when you need data API again, it will give this new access token, which is already renewed. So this is the usage of refresh token. So refresh token is having a longer span of expiry, so it can be utilized to renew your access token for uninterrupted uses.